Hmm. Hmm. Hello, hi, hello everybody. Welcome to a new video. I'm Jacques, Mr. Pink Ink. It's that time of month again. I need to decide what we're going to read for December. By we, I mean me. Just me. So luckily, in advance, I might be sniffing because this is the start of hay fever season for me. So I'm congested and I might be sniffling, and then my voice may sound a little bit different to you. Maybe, I don't know, but it's the start of hay fever season for me, and I just have to go through it. It's going to be like a while until eventually it calms down in the next year. Again, I'm going to go through this. So I do apologize if you hear me sniffing and snotting and stuff. It's not on purpose. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you're asking, yes, it's summer and we're going to be going out in the sun. So we need to remember that we need sunscreen for our face and our arms and our necks and our noses. Everywhere, bodies, legs, and also, hats for our bald head because they burn too. Those of you who are not bald, well, yay. So yes, it's summer in South Africa on this side of the world, and in Aurelium, they don't celebrate Christmas. They celebrate a thing called Lightfall, which is very interesting. I'm going to be linking the video to this little mini readathon from Book Roast down below in the description box. So please do go and check that one out for all the rules, all of how it works, etc., etc. I don't want to explain it all again because I might explain it wrong or get something wrong, and then I don't want to be responsible for things. So the Magical Readathon is currently on break. The Academy of Aurelium is now, we all out. We between seasons. We're waiting again until April, and then we'll get the spring equinox again, I think. But yeah, so we need to stock up on our stuff, preparing ourselves for next year. And while we're at it, in this small little beautiful town of at Old Favour Pass, and we going to celebrate Lightfall there while we're doing our shopping, have a little break, have a little holiday, celebrate with everybody, do a lot of dancing, do a lot of shopping, and just have fun, enjoy ourselves before we need to hit the grindstone again. So there's this whole thing where Old Favour Pass has different kinds of shops. There are 6 of them. I will insert a graphic so you can have a look at that. And then this is where we're going to go. We're going to have fun. We're going to go shopping. Okay. So depending on where we're going to go, depends on what we're going to read. Now, each of these locations are connected to a genre. I don't know, is it genre? No, it's genre. And we can either pick and choose where we want to go to, or we can roll a die and then decide from there where we're going to go and what we're going to do. Now, I am not going to be rolling dice because why? I have these books left over from my November TBR. And I really want to get to those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start myself off at Williams's wonderful Winter Animals. Is that what that's called? Anyway. And then we get to read a fantasy. And then if I choose to stay there, we get to read a second book and a third book if we decide to stay there. This readathon is taking place from the 9th to the 18th of December. I'm going to hopefully make a vlog of that. It's 10 days long. So we have 3 fantasy books, okay. The first prompt is to read a fantasy. The second prompt is to read a fantasy that has an animal on the cover. Sorry. And then, the third prompt, you need to read a fantasy that has a winter setting. So now I have these 3 books. They're all 3 fantasy. And Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson is going to be my second read because it has an animal on the cover. There's a goat and another goat. So yeah. Then, depending on which of these have a winter setting, if anybody knows, please hit me up in the comments down below, because the winter setting will then be my third read, and the other one will then be my first read. However, if neither of these have anything in a winter setting, I do have some, but I've already read those, and I don't really want to read those books. Most of them I don't have anyway. So if I don't get a winter setting, then I shall move on. Okay. If I get to read all 3 of these books within the 10 days, then I shall move on, and I will go. Probably only going to read 2, because I don't know if I'm going to get the winter setting one. Okay, in these 2 books. So, if I need to go visit more places and do some more shopping, pardon me, I will then roll a dice. But the second reason I'm not rolling a dice is because I am not a horror fan, and I do not want to land on a 2 for the horror place. Okay, so no. So in this case, if I do get a 2, I will be re-rolling until I get something other than a 2. And hopefully we shall get something good. In that case, if I do, whatever, if I land on mystery thriller, then I'm going to go with Stop at Nothing by Michael Ledwidge. Okay. If I land on contemporary, then I'm going to go with Only on the Weekends by Dean Atta. This is from Pan Macmillan. Thank you very much. And if I land on sci-fi, then I want to finish The Hidden Girl and Other Stories by Ken Liu, because this is a video that I want to make, talking about each of the stories and then the whole connecting theme, which is why I started it and stopped it, because I had the idea for the video. So if I land in sci-fi, that's what I'm going to read: contemporary and mystery thriller. The other option is horror, which we're not going to do, and then number 6 is just going to be, it's just a free place. The pub, it's just a free space, so you get to just chill. You don't need to read anything there. You can do whatever you like. So you can watch a movie, you can have a spa day, you can go shopping in the real world, you can do whatever you want. That is cool. So yeah, so the only thing said about this TBR right now is this one and one of these 2. If I don't get a winter setting, I'm probably going to go with this one. Okay, and then these 3 are optional. If I get time to read them, then I'll read whichever I spin. Not all of them, only one of them. And that is during the Readathon, which is 9 to 18 December. Okay. In the meantime, there's still more of December left. And I'm currently reading a book that I've already passed. That's already come from my November TBR. The Reluctant Vampire Queen by Joe Simmons. Thank you, Jonathan Ball. Okay, I am almost halfway. Been reading this for a while. I don't know. Is she 13? Is she 15? I don't get it. I think she's like 15. Meet Mo Meridrew, independent young woman, committed vegetarian, president of the Debating Society, and potentially vampire queen of Great Britain. But she can't do the drinking of blood thing, because how's she going to stay a vegetarian if she has to drink blood? Okay, firstly, we had to wait about 80 pages, 78, before something actually happened. In the beginning part, it's just that, oh, you are the chosen one, you need to come with us, let's get you turned. In the meantime, Mo's like, oh, no, I've got the plan of my life. I need to stick to it, get high grades, blah, 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 blah. Then, of course, she meets a boy who happens to be the vampire familiar. Smitten. I don't know. Look, I'm not... It's taking me long to read this because I don't know how I feel about it. On the one hand, I want to know what happens. But on the other hand, it's boring. Because, again, it's not... I'm not the right age for this book. I understand that. But, you know, let's see how it goes. So I am page currently 148 of 350 something. And I'm going to be reading that. When this is done, and there's still time, I'm either going to read something else, or I'm going to wait until the 9th and then start reading. I don't know. Also, please hit me out down below in the comments with some ideas on audiobooks that I could look for on YouTube. I don't have money for the paid audiobook subscription like Audible, blah, 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 blah. So I listen to my audiobooks on YouTube. No, the last one I listened to was beginning of November, and there was 4, which concluded the Divergent series. So that was fun. Now I haven't been able to decide on anything else I want to read. Please help me. Listen to. And audiobooks are awesome because you can do so much stuff and still read a lot. I am so in awe of audiobooks, and can you believe I used to be scared of it? Scared of an audiobook. Anyway, all of my misconceptions are done now. I've proven to myself that I can talk shit to myself. Mythbusters. So it's cool. No worries. But I would like to get an ebook or two, an audiobook or two in as well. And that would be nice. But I need to just decide what I want. I don't know. Please help. Yes, and again, this is a very short video. Thank you for sticking around to see what I may or may not be reading this month. But please do let me know what you're reading in December. I absolutely would love to know. If you're participating also in Magical Readathon, I'd like to know that. If you have a video, please leave your links down below so I can go and have a view and have a look at them. I'd really love to know. And of course, you know, please do all the things, do the most. Mwah. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because these things mean so much to a creator, and it only costs you so much time. Thank you so much for a summery Cape Town. It's not hot yet, but it's going to get hot. We're getting our last bits of brains in, I suppose. So from Cape Town, bye.